Hi brethren, this is Princess Diana from the Sabbath Awareness channel. Before we begin, I would like to read something very important. And it speaks about having clean hands among God's ministers. Now we know from the spirit of prophecy that Ellen White wrote down what Jesus wanted to say. Now this is from inspiration, and we know the spirit of prophecy is the testimony of Jesus. Sister White is the prophet. These words did not come from her, these came from heaven. And I want to read this to you before we begin. Manuscript releases, and it is number 449. The heading is Dealing with Ministers and Workers Who Have Violated the Seventh Commandment. Clean hands and pure hearts. We are nearing the judgment, and those who bear the message of warning to the world must have clean hands and pure hearts. They must have a living connection with God. The thoughts must be pure and holy, the soul untainted, the body, soul, and spirit be a pure, clean offering to God, or He will not accept it. The youth for misdemeanors of a comparatively light character are treated with much severity. But when men and women of large experience who have been considered patterns of piety are revealed in their true character, unsanctified, unholy, impure in thought, debased in conduct, then it is time for such to be dealt with in a decided manner. The greater forbearance that is exercised toward them has only had, as far as my knowledge extends, the influence to cause them to regard their fornication and adultery as a very light matter, and all their pretense have proved to be like morning dew when the sun shines upon it. No sooner are they placed in temptation than they reveal their moral defects, that they are not partakers of the divine nature, neither have they escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust, but that they are earthly, sensual, devilish. Satan finds in them something that he can work up into marked iniquity, and he improves his opportunity, and the result is those who claim to be shepherds of the flock are carnally minded, leading the sheep of their care, whose purity, modesty, and virtue they should strictly guard, into licentiousness and lewdness. Angels of heaven are looking on with shame and grief and disgust. How can the pure angels of heaven minister unto this class? How can they bring heavenly light into the assemblies where such ministers are advocating the law of God, but breaking that law whenever a favorable opportunity presents itself, living a lie, pursuing an underhanded course, working in secret, nursing their polluted thoughts and inflaming their passions, and then taking advantage of women or men who are tempted like themselves to break down all barriers and debase their bodies and pollute their souls. How can they do this? How can they do this thing? How can they have any fear of God before them? How can they have any love of God in their souls? Or what value is their faith in the truth? The church held responsible. Cleanse the camp of this moral corruption. If it takes the highest man in the highest position, God will not be trifled with. testimonies to ministers. And this is taken from manuscript releases number 449. Please, if you can, read that. In a dream, God showed me my hands. It is no joke that the prophet's writing nourishes Seventh-day Adventists to become the sealed 144,000. But this is not the topic today. She is the third angel. So we need the prophet's writing in order to nourish the saints. You understand me? When God showed me my hands, it meant to keep my hands clean, to remain from sin. Because in order to bring people into the church, your hands need to be clean. The power of God needs to be with you. Because it is not you that draw people. It is the power of God. And God has to work through a clean vessel. You understand me? So what she's doing here, she's rebuking those who commit adultery and fornication, who are ministers. My God, have mercy. In Malachi chapter 2, bear with me.